Okay, so it's important to have a look at your relationships you have with yourself, with other people, and analyze them and go, am I stuck in unhealthy dynamics? You know, um, let's say for example, do I need to behave a certain way to be validated by other people? Now, obviously, for social reasons, and for in your professional life, then probably you're going to have to make some allowances. But you have to ask yourself: are you being caught in like unhealthy dynamics where there's a promise that if you're a good boy or girl, that you're going to be accepted, and this is a trap. You know, you have to first and foremost be okay with yourself, because you're going to be living with yourself, the longest amount of time. And imagine if people are like, you have to act exactly this way, and then we'll like you, then you'll be a good person. You kind of lost. Even if you win, you've lost, because in a lot of cases people have already made up their minds, and they can get you to waste an incredible amount of energy just hoping people are going to like you. Like, oh, if I behave this way, if I act this way, I know if I do this, you seem more pleased. But they're basically just dominating you, even if it looks like there's the promise of you're going to be accepted by us. You have to face the reality that if they're in that frame of mind where you need to get their approval, they're never going to give it to you. That's a false promise. They just keep dangling you on a string, where it's the important thing is that you need their approval. That's the state that they're trying to keep you in. So there's, like a healthy relationship is like, why would anyone expect you to just be a completely different person so that they like you? It doesn't make any sense, It does to them, because obviously they're going to have like this control over you. They've got you in a frame of mind where you're like in a hamster wheel, like, oh my god, what do I have to do to make this person realise I'm a good person? You have to really have a hard look at yourself and go, that's a false promise. That's never going to deliver. Like, there's always going to be new conditions come up, and you have to look at yourself. You have to become introspective and go, objectively, what are characteristics and traits which make me a good person? And you have to confront yourself and be, that's your first, somebody that you maybe have 1 hour of interaction with in a week. What about all the rest of the hours in the week? When, let's imagine no one's watching. Are you still a good person? Are you just is it like a performative thing? Like, I'm just going to act a certain way because I know that person will act like they like me. But what's the point of having? What's the point in having this energy of like? And imagine if you have to, everyone's going to have their own different expectations. If you've got 20 people in your immediate life, but you're going to have to construct like 20 different identities based on their own, because everyone's got their own whims and preferences about what they like and what they don't like. It's better to just go, forget like pretending to be someone else so that somebody else who's pretending to be someone else so that other people pretend that they like them. Just get to the root of it. Forget all the play acting, because you have to understand that even if you win, you don't win. In these games, in these dynamics, you'll never win, because they're never going to grant you full access. They're never going to go, yep, you've completely passed, and now you're a good person. That's never going to happen. You have to be right with God and right with yourself. So you work on yourself. You don't it isn't a case of just like not having any understanding of like social situations and deliberately going out there to like upset people. But you know, if people are upset and you're being true to yourself, that's really like a giveaway that maybe they've got some issues that they need to work on. And you know, number one thing is that, you know, you have to concentrate on being okay with yourself and with God, and then, you know, go from there.